Morning.
Good morning, KD.
Very good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. Shall we get started right away? Then just give me a minute, please. Shouldn't take more than a second. Sharing my screen. Ready, sir? May I share the screen and shall we pump up? Ready? All of you? Let me know once you see my screen shared. You should be seeing it now. Sir, yesterday we were talking about one minute, sir. Topic is availability set. We already discussed it yesterday, and I would want to continue the conversation on that one. But KD, we finished it, right? Yes, we finished, sir. But somehow yesterday when we were completing it, one specific topic we did not finish, and let's complete that. I hope you're seeing my screen share. And by the way, sir, tomorrow onwards it is compulsory to be on the video for everyone, and tomorrow is Wednesday, and we complete 1 week by tomorrow. So it is mandatory, and also we would need your confirmation also that who is with us for this journey. And next thing is welcome back, Sharmat. So this journey is how would it be? And you already got a glimpse of the discussions, right? How we are going to. Some of you are joining yesterday or today. For you, this week continues, but for others, the rules start. In the sense, being on the video, being interactive, being both-way communication, not just being a one-side one. And I sincerely appreciate Raghu, Anjan, Madhu, Durga, Sharmat, whenever she's available, Shaida, Magesh. So all 5-6 of you who are constantly on the camera, right? So respect. So for others, gain the respect. Done. So with that being said, I'm just continuing the conversation. We discussed a lot since yesterday and day before, right? And so as already indicated, we are talking about something extremely crucial now, because something extremely crucial now, because we have started discussing about availability sets. So as per our availability set discussion of yesterday, what is an availability set? Just give a quick one-line answer for it. One-line answer. Anyone? Availability sets. I'll wait. I'll still wait.
Availability set is nothing but
availability is nothing but it's a layer.
Okay.
Completely rack level safety is called availability.
Okay. So rack level safety is availability. Somewhere there is a background.
Building level safety.
Building level safety is zone, right?
Ah,
Availability zone.
zone.
Ah.
KD.
So building level
Rack level
safety is
safety.
availability zone. Rack level
Zone.
safety.
Rack
So
level safety.
rack level
Availability
safety
set.
is given by availability set. Okay, done. So that's all. That was the only answer. One line answer I was looking for. Rack level safety is achieved by availability set. And so you saw that explanation yesterday, or maybe a picture yesterday, which we did talk about. So zone means zone gives you building level safety. That's fine. Where is it? Availability set. Yeah, availability sets will give you rack level safeties. When I say rack level safety, fault domain and update domain, two concepts. Fault domain will give you actually a separate. So if I create an availability set and I'm creating 10 VMs, yesterday you saw that, right? If I'm creating 10 VMs, first one VM1 will go to first fault domain, sir. Second VM will go to second fault domain. Third VM will go to third fault domain. That means out of my 10 VMs, 3 VMs will go to 3 separate racks. So Microsoft is guaranteeing you rack level safety. Every rack will have a separate network cables, network cabling, and separate power supply connections. So your VMs are more safe. And whether it is virtual machines, whether it is web server, whether it is application, sir, I showed this picture yesterday, right? Whether it is web server, whether it is application server, or whether it is database server, irrespective of the servers, whichever category they are, they will be kept inside fault domains. Yesterday, I missed one point to tell you also. What organizations normally do is, for web servers, there will be separate availability set. For database servers, there will be separate availability set. For application servers, there will be separate availability sets. It's a bad practice if you keep all of them. So look at this picture now. Web server, database server are present in the same fault domain. Not a good recommendation. So what is a good recommendation is, see, so these are three separate layers, right? Websites are kept here. Sorry, sir. Websites are stored here. Website is stored here. Here, what is stored? Business logic is stored, application layer. And this is what? Database layer. Databases are stored. If you really want to protect them, then protect them, but do what, sir? Create a separate availability set. What do you call this? Web layer hyphen availability set. I'll create a separate availability set. And here I'll call this one what? App layer hyphen availability set. And this one what's sir? DB layer underscore availability set. So I am creating 3 separate availability sets. Now what will happen, sir? I have 30 web servers. Okay, then you have one availability set, 3 fault domains. 10, 10, 10. That is for web servers. Sir. Application servers. Hey, everybody understands the difference between web server, application server, database server. We already discussed this yesterday, sir. Again, I'm clarifying. Web server means all the websites are kept in web servers. Application server means when you do Flipkart shopping, when you do add cart to your cart, when you add all the products, then you become a valuable customer because at least you are interested. Okay, once you add cart and click on checkout, so you become a very, very, very valuable. Purchase or not is a separate thing, but you become a valuable customer to Flipkart. So Flipkart will move all that transactions into application layer. There they will deal payment gateway, discounts. So all that business logic will be kept in applications. A web server will only load the website. And once the customer purchases successfully, places order, that will go to which layer? All the order processing, all the orders that you generate will go to database layer. So this is called as N tier or 3 tier or whatever tier you call, but all companies follow this rule mostly. Whether whatever product the company is selling, anything, so this 3 will be there. I told about KDSSG also yesterday, right? So this is how the business runs globally. So what I'm saying is for web servers, keep a separate, I missed this point yesterday, so that's why I'm trying to complete. Availability set for web servers should be separate. Availability set for application servers must be separate. And availability set for database layers must be separate. Do not merge them like I showed in the picture. I'm sorry. like I showed in the picture. Not a good idea. Okay, that's all. So any 3 fault domains you can have, and up to how many? 20 update domains you can have. Got it, sir? Portal has default 2 fault domains options, sir, if you noticed. Default 2 fault domains option and 5 update domain option, but the limit is how much? 3 fault domains and 20 update domains. That's
20
all. That's all. Okay. So with that, I am done. And so here I'm going to release this lab, this exercise, this what do you call these demos for all of you, probably today or earliest by tomorrow. And you have to finish all these lab exercises. So from now onwards, the lab starts, because at least what I'll do, I'll jump to the topic directly now. Let us create available. But we still did not finish the VM creation, which we will do now. Today we will do 2 VM creations. First one is Windows VM creation. Second one is Linux VM creation. And we will connect. We will see how to connect to both of them. Earlier said, today as much as we can complete, or tomorrow we'll complete this stuff, and then you're all set for this demo. Then the lab will start. So, and so you just follow these exercises. The exercises will have how to do it also will be there step by step. That means you should start creating your portal starting Wednesday or earliest by Thursday. Free trial, Azure free trial subscription, earliest by Wednesday or Thursday. Okay, done. Let's move on. Time to finish that. 2 minutes, it's loading. Okay, there you go. Done. So time to create a VM. Are you ready? The portal.azure.com. That's a website that you will constantly access. And then yesterday we were seeing how to create a virtual machine. So which I am going to do now. Create a virtual machine. It's a little sluggish to respond. 1 minute. Put cursor on it. Click on create a virtual machine. Azure virtual machine. So Windows and Linux. What we will do today is we'll first finish Windows virtual machine, then we'll finish Linux virtual machine.
KD, you were saying, you remember that you were saying the corporate account you are going to show.
Corporate account I can't show, sir. Like we can see the
corporate account, how the free, we can manage. I need to say the company's email ID.
See, 1 second. Sir. How to create?
How much?
You will guide the corporate account, Azure account, which.
So 1 minute. Sir. I'll show something to all of you. See how to create a free subscription, right? I have already mentioned, sir, how to create a free trial in the document which I already shared with you. The first document contains the instructions on how to create a subscription. Okay. I hope you're seeing everyone. How to create. You can use your Gmail or Hotmail or live account, any of this, and you can create. Or second option, in the same place, you can provide your office corporate mail ID also. See, I have already mentioned that also. If you have office mail ID, you can use it. Or you have a student mail ID from a university, education background, EDU, that also you can use it. And it'll give you 1 month free subscription. And you just need to follow these instructions, supply email ID and hit next, and how to create the account is available. This is how you need to follow the process. Whether it is corporate mail ID, whether it is office mail ID or corporate mail ID, or you're using a credit card with your personal mail ID, any of that can be done. The instructions are clear. Can you please repeat the question? What was that?
Inside that, how to check like how much, points.
Oh, the billing part you are saying. So I think that was a question from Durga. So yeah. Durga wanted me to show up. We'll do it at the last. First, let's finish the topic and then we'll do it at the last. Okay. Little background to us. That's why I get it. Okay. So now, our Durga's testing we will do at the last. First, let's complete the VMs. Are you ready now? VM creation process. So let's go to the portal. Let's start creating virtual machines, please. So resource group, as I always keep saying, create a resource group first, because all resources will go into a resource group. KD-VMs-R. Whatever name you want to give, you give for yourselves accordingly, whichever name you want to give. Next one, sir. I'll create this as a test VM. I'm creating this as a test VM1. Test Windows VMs. Okay. Location, I will keep Southeast Asia, as I said earlier, or any location that you like. So I'm not using an availability zone concept. I can keep in zone 1, I can keep in zone 2, I can keep in zone 3. Wherever I want, I can keep it, but I'm not keeping in any of the zones. Am I using availability set? Okay, if I want, I can choose availability sets. That also is an option if you want. Okay, let me create an availability set. KD-A set 1, availability set 1. 2 fault domains, up to 20 update domains. You can choose one of this, and then availability set I'm creating. So now what happens, you tell me. This is my first VM, right, sir? The first VM will go to first fault domain, 1 rack. If I create a second VM in the same availability set, my second VM will go to another rack. If I create a third VM in the same availability set, it will come to the first rack. So my VMs will be split between these 2 racks. 20 VMs I'm creating, 10 here, 10 here. So that is the concept we discussed yesterday. Got it, sir? For web servers, create a separate availability set. For application servers, create a separate availability set. For database servers, create a separate availability set. Do not mix and merge them. It's a recommended practice, normally followed in Azure builds. That's all, sir. That's all, nothing much to say. Availability set I'm selecting. KD, I don't want anything, KD. I don't want any infrastructure backup at all. Also, I don't want any protection. That means what will happen, sir? Your VM will be created. Where will the VM be kept? Only Microsoft knows. No one knows where your VM is going into, right, sir? If you select availability zone, you know to which building it is going. Building 1, building 2, building 3. If you are selecting availability set, you know that your VM is getting stored in one of the racks for safety. So I have already repeated multiple times the same topic again and again. I don't want to bore you all anymore. So can I assume that this topic is understood, and can I move on? Just asking your opinion, because too many times repetition also is a problem sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I sensed your feedback. Answer. So KD-A set 1, I created one availability set, sir. And which Windows operating system? I'm selecting Windows 2019, the latest one, Windows 9 operating system, sir. And then size. This is what we were talking yesterday. So sizes are of different types. One CPU, 3.5 GB RAM, or you want 2 CPUs, 8 GB RAM, or you want 4 CPUs, 16 GB RAM. And you can go even higher, sir, if you want. Click on see all sizes. It will show us all the sizes which are available. And sir, sizes can always be categorized as, so I hope you're seeing it. Sizes can always be categorized as family. So general purpose means these are general purpose, meaning generally used, moderately, averagely used by everyone. These are general purpose. And you can see how much RAM, 32 GB. In general purpose, highest RAM you have is 32 GB. Now, if you don't want mostly, so these are mostly used by Azure users in the globe, everywhere. Mostly used by people are these. So you ignore this one. Now, sir, there are D series, B series, DC series, E series, F series, H series, L series. Oh my God, the different categories of servers, sir. And depending on your requirement, you can pick them. If you go for D series, can you see? General purpose, they all are. And so you can get highest RAM as how much? 128, 256, 384 also. But look at the cost, please. The cost also is higher, $7,000 per month, or it's expensive only. So you have to choose D series if you want. And wait, KD, what about B series? B series are small, sir. They are not huge in size. But KD, can I remember all this stuff? I know it's tough to remember these many. So that is why they have given an explanation. Can you see here? It is saying that B series is for what purpose? You don't need continuous CPU. I mean normal loads. EE family. So when you want high memory, go for this ones. High memory, high RAM you want. So that means that is why Microsoft has given an explanation. Any questions? If no questions, 1 minute. I need to take you to a small document and show you.
KD, one quick
Sizes.
question. Changing the default values of alt domain and update domain, will it increase the costs that we?
No. First of all, availability set is a free. There is no cost for availability set.
There's no cost. Okay.
Yesterday, I think you missed the class, but yes, there is no cost for availability set. Is a free option. Availability set, because anyways they are charging you for virtual machines. For availability set, there is no charge. As a customer, you got the liberty of choosing your VMs must go and sit in not which rack, but in different racks that you can guarantee. That you have 100 VMs, 50 can sit in one rack, 50 can sit in another rack. So that's what Microsoft is giving assurance about.
Got it.
Yeah. So guys, look at this one. So this is what I wanted to show you really. So whenever you want general purpose, like normal usage, balanced CPU to memory ratio, you go for general purpose category type. If you want compute optimized, meaning you get high CPU, normal memory, high CPU cores will be high, sir. Then you should go for F series and FSV to FX this series. If you want more memory optimized, then go for E series and some of them from M and D series also. So you can't remember. And storage optimized. You want a perfect storage, very fast storage, then go for LSV2 model. So like that they have, and it's a GPU based. GPU based nowadays, I hope you're aware, Azure virtual machines are also being used for graphic processing, machine learning purpose, deep learning algorithms, where a lot of processing goes on. People are using it for mining purpose also. I mean, cryptocurrency mining. So for all that, where GPU power is required, sir. So you can use the N series as well. N series are for GPU. Graphic processing will be high for these systems. Video rendering, so video rendering, video conversions, video rendering, Photoshop, video conversions, video editing softwares can be used in these machines. Games, GPU, games can be processed here. So people are using it. And high performance computers are extremely powerful CPUs, H series. So like that, they have categorized and said that customer, whatever you want, we can cater whatever you want. We have all the requirement. Depending on your requirement, you choose which servers you want. So general purpose, you can't remember the series names, by the way. The first you keep that in mind, sir, because it's tough to remember that many series. But some for certification questions, in certification questions, they're asking what about which is the GPU optimized series, N series. Sometimes in certification, these questions are coming up. Okay, I'll talk about certification shortly. But that's also, this is all about general purpose, compute optimized, where power, CPU power will be more, memory optimized, memory power will be more, storage optimized, hard disk power will be faster, and the GPU, graphical processing option also is available. High performance computers are extremely powerful CPU you will get with these machines, and they are costly, obviously. So that's also, the sizes are also available. What I will do now is, let's go for a most commonly used DS1V2. DS1V2, which is nothing but one CPU and 3.5 GB RAM, cheapest of all, or not cheapest of all, but okay, enough for our requirement. Okay, next, sir, I will give me username to log into the server, password, ADMI. For all, why I always use only one password for admin143123455, the default password.
KD, the size, can you just explain once again if you don't mind?
Nothing, so there are different sizes or of different types, depending on what your requirement is. If you want a general normal CPU to memory ratio, go for general purpose. If you want high CPU power systems, go for compute optimized. If you want high memories, more RAM you want in your VMs, go for memory optimized. If you want high fastest storage, go for storage also. That means Microsoft provides different VMs of different sizes. Customers can choose what they want and go with that. So you can choose what you want depending on what your requirement is.
Oh, okay, got it. So when we are selecting it, it's automatically populating this vCPU, all those things like in the size. Yeah,
These are all
standard DS1
these are all predefined.
predefined. Okay.
Predefined, and that you can, but you don't have an option to choose that I want this much CPU, this much memory. That customization is not available. So these are all predefined images that you can select. I get your question, everybody. I hope you're getting what Magesh is asking, that can I choose my CPU this much and memory this much? That options are not available. So even in AWS also same. You have to choose from the images only, because the code is designed like that. Okay.
So it varies between the operating system, or how is it?
Yeah, correct. So for Unix operating system, you have to choose a different sizes. For Windows machines, you can choose different sizes. But yeah, I mean, depends on your requirement finally, end of the day.
Okay.
Okay, answer now. I told you yesterday that for Unix systems, it is 22 port. For Windows systems, it is 3389 ports, RDP, remote desktop. And you want to connect to the server, right? It works on 3389 port. I'll show you in the demo in a few minutes from now. So that's all about the general tabs. And the next one is licensing tab. So if you are already a Microsoft customer, if you already have your servers in your office, Windows servers, if you have already paid license cost for them, if you already did all this, that means in your office, sir, you have somewhere around 100 servers. You already have them. Okay, then Microsoft is saying that, hey, I would like to use an existing Windows license. I already have a license, boss. Take it, sir. And Microsoft will not ask you, show me the bill. What did you purchase? All that questions they will not ask. But sir, I hope you are aware, the billing, you are using credit card, right? For free accounts, but I'm not talking about free account. In a corporate accounts, in the real accounts, genuine office accounts that you use, the bill comes to Microsoft. Sorry, the bill comes to the customer. Microsoft never does the billing directly. So remember this golden rule. Microsoft is not involved, not interested, not sitting there to talk to every customer. And so if Microsoft starts doing all that billing work, right, they will have to spend a lot of staff on it. Rather, what they have decided is we will not do that. They have hired a lot of vendors, lot of small or medium or big companies, sir. Or you call them what? Reseller? Yes. Resellers or dealers or whatever business terminologies that you're aware. Microsoft doesn't do the billing work, sir. There are so many third parties. So if I want to purchase an Azure subscription, I don't go to Microsoft. I will call Microsoft sales team and I get the information, ask the information. And when sales team, if I ask, hey, now I want to purchase, tell me. And they will say, no. Talk to these people. They will help you. AWS also, I don't know, AWS does the same. AWS also does the same through resellers. So is that clear? Everyone. Because this is also an important part of the learning, sir. Okay, so sir, when you say this, that I already have a license, the reseller sends the bill to you, whoever is available sends the bill to you, and they will ask, seek clarity that, okay, which are the licenses you have? Show us. And then the bill comes, then they will ask you for explanation. So now you can go ahead and enjoy and start using, sir. But when the bill comes, then they will observe this and they will discard it. So KD, shall I use this option or not, sir? So how much do you think we'll pay for the virtual machine now, which I selected, DS1V2? You saw the cost just now. Look at this, $100 approximately. And sir, when I select this Azure hybrid benefit, that means hybrid benefit means what, sir? I already have on-premises licenses and I want to use that license. Windows license I already have. I want to use. How much cost will reduce? Out of $100, sir. Now it will cost you how much? $49 will be reduced. So around $51 you have to pay. So your money is getting saved because you are already a customer who already has Microsoft license. Sir. That concept is called as Azure Hybrid Benefit, AHB in short. If you are an existing Microsoft customer, you have the liberty of choosing AHB, Azure Hybrid Benefit. Hybrid. Hybrid means what? I have on-prem, I have cloud. On-prem licenses I will use in the cloud. Hybrid benefit. If you want to learn more about it, just click on it, sir. Hybrid benefit documentation is available. They will mention everything clearly, only for Windows servers, okay? Not for Linux servers. You will have hybrid benefit for Windows servers only. Am I making sense, sir? Anybody have any questions? Any questions? Okay, done. So by the way, I am not doing it, sir, because if I do, I have to explain. So I will not do. If you want to do, aram se do it happily, because anyways, it's a free account only, and you will save your cost as well. So how to budgetly use that $200 or 14,400 rupees that you will get, sir. You can use this technique and to save that money that you have. Okay, done. That's it, sir. So please, when you're doing lab, please select this one. Don't forget. Whenever you're creating a virtual machine, please select this one. For Windows especially, you will save some money. Okay, that's all. Nothing else in the basics tab. Did I miss anything? Of course, a spot instance I missed. I will talk to you later about it. Wantedly, I skipped that topic, but we'll discuss about spot instance later. But any questions anybody have till here, sir? Because I'm going to the next tab.
Okay, I have a small question.
Yes, Praveen.
In regards to size, on real time, do you have any other team to decide the size, or we are the persons who decide the size regarding the size?
See, sir,
size
now, for example, right? Again, I'll go back to this picture. For web servers, your company will have some structure in mind, right? So that every web server must have this much CPU, this much memory. So there will be predefined discussions done. So for web servers means minimum. So again, there may be three categories: small web servers, medium web servers, large. Example I'm saying, okay, just an example. So whenever, who will ask for web server? Application team will ask, right? Web application team will ask and say, hey, Praveen, we have already 10 servers. We want 10 more. Now you'll ask them a question. So, okay, I'll give you 10 more, but what is the configuration for them? And they will say, hey, Praveen, already 10 are there, right? Please go with same configuration. So it can be 4 CPU, 8 CPU, 10 cores, or maybe there is a RAM of 50 GB, 100 GB, whatever is available, right? For others, you'll copy. So that means you already have a standard. If you don't have a standard, then we'll ask the question. So which team are responsible for this answer, sir? Your web application team. If you're building an application server, then definitely application team must answer the questions, how much CPU they want, how much memory they want. So, and database DBA team must answer like that. So they have to confirm and we will create accordingly.
Sure, got it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Anything else in the basics tab? So we did our best. We spent around 3 days on the VM build and we covered one by one all the settings, but there are some more to cover, not finished yet. So can I jump to the next topic, please, which is disks. So whenever you build a Windows virtual machine, remember, storage plays a very, very, very crucial role. And my friends, all of you, when you are doing lab, right, sir, small request to all of you, don't waste money by selecting premium SSD. I will do it, sir, because for me, there's no budget, but because you will get 14,400 and 1 month is a span that you have to use them, right? So my sincere request is go for HDD. Okay, server might be a little slow, but at least you will not save, you will save at least some budget. Am I clear? So that means there are different types of, yeah.
So KD, this cost is based on the minutes or per hour usage?
So that is our next topic anyways, licensing part we will go and discuss. So you're talking about the virtual machine cost, right? Is
yes,
it minute based cost or is it hour based cost? It is hour based cost and all accumulated for a month and you'll pay for a month. But in your free account, sir, in a free account, it's like a prepaid. They already gave you 14,400 and you have to spend from that money. In a free account, I'm saying. In a paid account, they will start charging you, right? They will start tracking your usage. And by end of the month, sir, some amount will come up, right? Like a credit card. See, I'm using credit card. Pay as you go. Sir, I'm not using free account. I'm using pay as you go. It means I want to pay money. So I will pay for the virtual machines. Pay for whatever I'm using, I'll pay them. End of the month, I have to pay my credit card bill, like that. So it all depends on the usage. And it's hourly billing. And at the end of the month, they will charge you that this many hours you have used, this much you have to pay. Is that clear, Magesh?
Yeah, KD, it's clear. So if we are creating the VM for 5 minutes and if we are creating, so that will be charged. Because for a test purpose, we are going to use this for only
because
5
that is
mod-
1 hour billing, right, sir? 1 hour billing. Your charge.
So if you create also, it will be charged, you mean to say, just for fire.
Correct, sir. Once
2
you create
minutes or 3 minutes
it
also.
is something like that. Telephone conversations. Remember back on those days, 1 minute billing, sir. What we used to do, 30 seconds finished. Okay, let's finish that 30 seconds more. And then at 59 seconds, we stop the call. Something like that. So you have paid, so for 1 hour you have paid. I mean, charged. So it goes for 1 hour.
So if we use for 5 minutes also, the billing charge will be for 1 hour. You mean to
So
say.
that's what. So I will show you that. So these all statements rather than talking, I show you on the billing rate. So we'll do that later. I'll show you. Of course, you are charged. This is hourly billing. No doubt it's hourly billing. There are some Azure products which are minutes-wise billing also. Seconds or minutes billing, sir. We have some products are minutes, some products are hours. We will see that. Okay, so now let's go back to the topic, sir. So databases, so premium. So hard disks are of different types. HDD, normal hard disks, sir. The hard disk that we use, basic hard disk, spindle hard disks. They are slow in nature. Standard SSD, a little faster. SSD is nothing but solid state disks. I'm sure all of you are aware. If you're not aware, just a small heads up. Nowadays, every laptop comes with minimum SSD. Earlier, sir, the hard disks were spindle. 1 second, sir. I'm sure if somebody is not aware, that's why I'm wanted doing this one, sir. Just a heads up, 2 minutes, I'll take on. So look at this. So earlier people were using hard disks only, right? And hard disk used to look like what, sir? Spindle, right? This one. And when you select data, sir, there'll be a disk in it. Data will be accessed through the spindle form. Now it's completely changed, sir. You have got a new style of data access. And okay, look at this one. This is the best picture. Hard disk are old forms. These are SSDs, flash memory. They are very, very fast. And nowadays, all the systems come with mostly an SSD, not HDD. They are many times faster than HDD. So your choice, when you're creating a virtual machine, do you want an SSD? And again, in SSD also, we have standard and premium. I would recommend all of you to go with the standard HDD, so to save some cost. Okay. Any questions? Okay, done then. So anyways, I'm selecting SSD. You can select HDD is what I'm saying to save cost. Okay, done. Then moving on. So delete with VM. So whenever you are deleting the virtual machine, along with the virtual machine, please delete my disk also. Earlier, what used to happen, sir? Earlier, by the way, this option came recently. Earlier, what used to happen? If you delete the VM, sir, the disk will remain there, still being charged. Still being charged. So they gave this checkbox. So what you can do, and it's auto-selected. The VM is deleted, disk is gone. So this is a good improvement, sir. Earlier it was not there. Recently added, maybe a couple of months back. Okay, and so there are so many options. My sincere request, let's there's a separate topic on disks. Everyone, after virtual machine completion, sir, the next topic is storage. There we will talk about these things more. What is premium storage? What is standard storage? How speed, sir? The speed of premium storage is how much? The speed of standard is how much? All this, and what is ultra SSD, which you are not seeing here? There is one more, sir. 4 options are there total. Got it? HDD, standard SSD, premium SSD, ultra SSD. 4 are there. 4th one is not available here because in this data center, maybe there is no ultra SSD. If I select East US, sir, you will see ultra SSDs. Ultra, extremely fast. So anyways, sir, storage is a separate topic. I will come back here, talk to you more about storage little later, but not right now. If you all are okay, let's move on. And sir, whenever you create a virtual machine in Azure, it comes with one drive, C drive. And the C drive size is 127 GB by default. If you want extra drives, sir, please click on create and attacher. Click here, create and attach a new disk. It will ask you, oh, you want a new disk? Yes, I want a new disk. How much size? 1 TB default. Can you see here, sir? 1 TB? No, I don't want a 121 TB size. Waste. I will change it to how much? Maybe 128 GB. 128 GB. I'm selecting, right, sir? So it will create one extra disk if you want, and delete disk with VM. Whenever VM is deleted, delete the disk because the cost will bear. So click OK. So now I have how many drives I have? 2 drives. One C drive with 127 GB, D drive with 128 GB. You can select like this. So extra disk can be created if you want. So with that, I'll move fast now. That's all about disks. Small topics are networking. Networking also, we have a separate topic in Azure. So I'll show the curriculum tomorrow. Hey, by the way, why I'm not showing curriculum till now is, first, I just want you to understand the concepts. Then I will show you the curriculum tomorrow. When you look at the curriculum, you will know what we are actually discussing. We will be starting with virtual machines. Then we'll go to storage. Then we'll talk about networking. Then we'll talk about Active Directory. Then we'll talk about VPNs. So all these topics is what is required. And the course is called as Azure Administration AZ104. You need to finish one certification paper also, sir, at the end of the course, or maybe almost when we are completing the course. AZ104 is a certification that you have to do. And for Azure, sir, it's very important to do certification, else your resume will not carry the value. Normally for other courses, I don't recommend, but here it is recommended. Okay, that's anyways, we'll talk about that later. I went into networking section now. Everyone, I'm in networking section. So this is your virtual network, VNet. Whenever you create a virtual machine, sir, a network must be created, compulsory. What is a network? If you have 5 computers, if you have 10 computers, all of them are present in one network, means what, sir? They can talk to each other. If they are in separate networks, they can't talk to each other. If they are in same network, they can talk to each other. So that is what we will be seeing, separate network. So now what is my network name? KD-VMs-RG-VNet. That is my network name. If I'm building 5 VMs, sir, if I keep all the 5 VMs in this one network, they will talk to each other. They will communicate with each other. So creating network is important. Not important. There's no option, sir. You have to create. Whenever you are creating a virtual machine, creating network is compulsory. You have no choice. You have to. It's mandatory. Like a disk is compulsory. Likewise, network is also compulsory. More about networking is coming in next topics. Any questions? KD, what is subnet? We'll talk later, sir. What is public IP? We will talk later, sir. What is NSG? We will talk. What is inbound port, outbound port? We will talk. And a lot. What is load balancer? We will talk. So give me some time because networking is a separate topic. And so like storage is also a separate topic. We'll talk about different types of storage. In networking also we'll discuss later. So can I skip this for now? And sir, one small request to all of you. When you are doing the lab, right? Sir, I'm so sorry. I don't intend to make you follow a wrong practice, but sir, for time being, because when I talk about NSG topics, sir, then you do it. You guys will always select NSG none. So time being only, right? Till we discuss the NSG topic. Till that time, keep it none, sir. But I will not keep it none because I can't cross the rules and create it. So I will create an NSG. You will not create an NSG. Okay, not okay. All of you are clear.
Okay.
So yeah, so just a request to all of you when you're doing lab from tomorrow or maximum by Thursday, when you start the lab, please select NSG as none.
None.
Till when? Till we discuss networking topic. Okay, thank you, sir. That's all, sir. And a lot of options I'm skipping. I'm so sorry. I really would cover them a little later. Let's go to management. So in management section, do you want monitoring? So monitoring is a very important aspect. What is happening with your virtual machine? Is virtual machine having any errors are coming up, any issues coming up, any kind of error logs you want to see? VM got stopped. Something happened to the VM, data center crash, or anything can happen, right, sir? So do you want monitoring? Of course, we want to have monitoring. And so when you monitor, all that information will be stored somewhere else. And there's a charge for that. Hey, KD, I'm already paying for virtual. Yes, sir, you are paying for virtual machine. You are not paying for monitoring. So if you want monitoring, then pay for it. Pay for it. You have to pay for it. KD, this is nothing so critical. Then I'll go for disable. Okay, fine. So I'm going to disable now. So why to waste money? in our practicals. When we talk about monitoring topics, sir, then we will configure monitoring. When you are practicing as well, please keep disable the monitoring. Sir. Yeah. So, sir, so please, when we discuss about monitoring, sir, monitoring also we have some excellent topics like we can store monitoring data into a storage. You can store monitoring data into log analytics workspace. There are superb topics, sir. We will talk about it, but not right now. Are you okay? I'm disabling monitoring. Okay, next one, sir. You will see a lot of options. Auto shutdown, meaning on, sir, on every Friday evening, I want to shut down the VMs. Okay, right? So Monday morning, it'll auto start. So Friday, so these are my VMs which I'm building for Monday to Friday work only. I don't want them to run on Saturday and Sunday. You can shut them off. In a data center, you can't do because you have to still pay money whether you're running or shutting them off. But here your cost is saved. So a lot of companies do it, sir. Friday shutting down of servers, not production, not critical servers, non-critical servers. They shut down on Friday and they start on Monday. Many companies do it, sir. KD, how to do it? So I have 500 servers. To every server, you can't go. Sir, auto shutdown is there. Show me auto start. Auto shutdown is there. Auto shut is where? It's not there. You don't have it. That is why, sir, this is not the recommended way of auto shutdown, auto start. There is a wonderful concept called automation accounts, which we will discuss later. In automation accounts, I will show you, sir, a demo where we will auto shut down all your servers and auto start all your servers easily with some basic programming. Very basic. I assure you, promise, there is no programming in this course, my assurance. With mild programming, so that too the code is available. You just use the code and run it. That's all. So that's all, sir. And yeah, ignore remaining all stuff. So automatic updates, sir. I don't want Microsoft or Windows to control my updates. I want to control my updates manually whenever I want. No, KD, let Microsoft manage, let Windows manage. Okay, fine, go for it, sir. No, KD, I don't want. Then disable it, sir. That's it. So there's nothing beyond here. That's all. And some options we wantedly skipped, but we will definitely discuss them when the right topic comes. Any questions? Under management, what did I do, sir? I disabled monitoring. I disabled diagnostics. If you want, you can, updates. If you want, you can enable them. It's your choice. Yes, sir. Moving on, advanced tab. So in advanced tab, you have an excellent concept called extensions. So if you go for an extension option, click on extensions, select an extension. So after installing operating system, Windows, normally what do you do in your laptop? Install antivirus, if I'm not wrong. Sorry. Before antivirus, important is VLC player. Right, sir? VLC player. What are the important softwares? Adobe Acrobat, Microsoft Word, of course, antivirus in your system. What else? Did I miss anything else? Whenever we format our PC, what do we install?
Browsers.
Browsers, Chrome and all. Thank you. Yeah, something, the list like that. So same way. So after creating Azure Virtual Machine, you also need maybe an antivirus. These are the complete list of products available. So you can choose. Of course, there's a charge for each. They don't come free. So you can choose any of the products which are available. Kaspersky or malware protection. You can go for whatever you want. Sir. The list is long. Okay, not okay?
Hi, Kerry.
Yes, Durga.
It's already under Microsoft protection. Why we have to install this one?
So it's under Microsoft protection, but Microsoft doesn't guarantee any backups. Microsoft doesn't guarantee any kind of attacks. So anything can happen to the system, right? So you have to protect. So it's like a PC only. So your PC running in cloud. That's all. So protection is our responsibility only. Microsoft doesn't guarantee that we will give you that safety and this safety. No. So Control M is monitoring and all that. So these are some third-party extensions, softwares you can install to protect your systems. If you don't like them, so then it's okay. But is the point okay, Durga? That's how it is, sir. Because Microsoft doesn't guarantee our safety.
Okay.
Okay, so then that's also, and by the way, there are some more options which I'm not touching by now. So we will go and talk about them one by one when we discuss the topic rightly. And the last one, go to tags. Are you all listening? Because I'm telling something important. Everyone, people on camera, I'm seeing others. So please listen. So what you can do is, there is a concept called tagging. Tagging. Kids do this tagging very well. Kids. When they're playing with goods, the toys, right, sir? They tag the toys. These are my toys. These are your toys. If the two kids are there, I see at my home constantly. So that means color coded. Color can be a tagging, or age can be a tagging, or items can be a tagging, or category can be tagging. Interest can be tagging. So that means that by doing this tagging, you know that whose items are whose. Same way, sir. You are creating 500 servers. Roja, for example, you are working on a specific project where they are using everything Azure. There are nearly around 500 servers they have. Now, the 500 servers are what? These 500 servers are web servers, database servers, application servers. Next thing, that is one category. Second one, they are production servers, meaning critical servers or non-critical servers. That is also one tag. These 500 servers you have, right? Total 500 Azure virtual machines, all belong to which application? Some of them may belong to HR application. Some of them may belong to sales application. Some of them may belong to inventory. Some of them may belong to IT. Some of them may belong to finance, marketing. So that means which division. So what you can do, sir, for every server, you can put tags. So I can write here as, look at this, environment. Sorry. Environment can be a tag, sir. Got it? In environment tag, what values I can keep? Production. That means what? This is a production server, critical server, right, sir? And then I can put what? Application as a tag. Application name, application owner. Application as a tag, sir. Okay, I'll put application name as HR. And then, sir, what else? What else? Come on. What did I say just now? Environment, application. I said something now. I'm so sorry. What did I tell now, sir? The mind is black. Environment, application. What else we can tell? Web server or database server, right? Category. Category, I'll call it as web server. Like this. So you can put as many tags as you want. Is it making sense, or anybody have any questions? So, Roja, later on, you want to identify how much is the cost of HR. See, 500 servers, right? HR department is asking you that, hey, Roja, how much is the cost for this month for our HR team, Azure? Because that team is responsible for that costing, right? So the head of the HR is asking you, Roja, that what is the cost that we have spent on the Azure servers? Simple, Roja. You can go to that servers, all the servers, arrange them in the order of a tag called HR application, and you can check the billing. In the billing also, you can in Excel you can copy the billing and just tell them the cost. Hey, this much you have spent, this much this month. So a lot of uses are there. Okay, or Roja, you yourself want to check how many servers are there in HR department. You can go and do a filter and check this one. So these tags are helpful for multiple ways, sir. But all companies do it, creating tags and storing them as per the tag. Any questions, anybody have? That's all, sir. Then if you understood, then I'm not creating any tags now. I'm deleting it, right? No tags. I'll go to review and create, sir, and create the virtual machine. This is how you create the VM. Any questions anybody have? Ready, sir. And did you see the cost, please? 0.13. Okay, so let me go and see USD to INR. 0.13 will cost per hour. How much, sir? Is it hour? Is it per hour? It is per hour only. So my friend Magesh, the cost is per hour. Sir. Bill comes monthly.
9 rupees.
Bill comes monthly. How many hours you have used, they will check. So they will track your usage. Okay, Magesh has used in this month 50 hours. They'll bill you for 50 hours, like a typical electricity bill. Sir. That's all. And so the VM is getting created now. In a few minutes, you should be seeing it up. 3 minutes or 4 minutes, or max less than 5 minutes it will take to build a VM. Roja, one question to you. Now, one server we are building, right? One server. It's taking 5 minutes. Suddenly, you got a request from HR team to build 100 servers. Each and every option, you can't go like this, right? I mean, you just tell me, it took less than 5 minutes. You can't go to every 100 times, you can't do all this nonsense, right? So there should be a way where we can build all the 100 servers in the fastest way possible, rather than doing one by one. So that is where a lot of tools like DevOps will help. There are so many DevOps tools where you can do automation. Anyway, sir, without using DevOps tools, some automation techniques I will show you, like a PowerShell script with which you can build VMs. I will show that shortly. So, but please wait for all this wonderful stuff coming back. But just want to let you know that we will not build like this in servers. In real time, this is not how you build, not at all. This is only for understanding purpose we are doing, sir. Real time, the process will be different. Either you will use a script or you will use a DevOps tools like Ansible, some of the DevOps tools, and build the servers from GitHub. So that is how it will be in real time. So whatever you are seeing now is only for understanding purpose, option by option. Any questions, sir?
In this course, you will cover some DevOps tools as well.
We are doing basic DevOps because this course is not about DevOps and it's totally about, and by the way, sir, DevOps tools are not compulsory to get a job because we have done it earlier also. A lot of our friends are working without DevOps knowledge. DevOps is a separate job role. If somebody wants to do DevOps, they can learn DevOps, but that requires a lot of programming, as you know, Raghu. So, sir, this course, we are, of course, we will discuss about some of the DevOps tools like containers, a little about Docker, and we'll cover those topics, but not a hardcore DevOps developer anybody will be, because I can again bet and tell, without DevOps knowledge also we can become Azure administrators and get the respective jobs and plan that we have. It will work, and it is already proven. No DevOps knowledge required. Some companies in some interviews, they may ask you, do you know DevOps? Then you will tell that, yes, I have knowledge on DevOps, and that discussions that we are doing, right, sir? That you will tell. And I'll share the curriculum tomorrow, so you will see like what I actually meant by how much we are covering DevOps. Any questions?
Any question about networking? You mentioned that we'll have to create new network every time you have you create a VM, right? Would we be able to use an existing network that's available?
We can. So we can choose an existing network, or we can create a new network. It's our choice. We can do, absolutely. And that the demos are coming up shortly.
Okay.
And one entire week, Sharmat, one entire week we will be discussing about networking. Almost a week, meaning almost 5+ sessions.
Yeah. Okay. And then other question is that if we, this process of creating a VM holds good for all the type of cloud platforms you told, like private, public, and hybrid, irrespective of however you have, whatever cloud way you want to achieve your goal of creating this VM, we will be able to attain that, right? It should be the same, correct? The way how we created the VM.
So see, end of the day, which method we take? We take a PowerShell script and build the VM, or we do the graphical one that we saw just now, or we use a DevOps tool and build a VM. So is that the question? I'm so sorry.
It is based on the cloud type, like private, public, and the hybrid model I chose. Okay. Example, if I'm going to go with a private one, I own everything, right? Private cloud. So if I'm creating a VM in the private cloud,
then we don't do this.
We don't do this, right? Yeah. Okay. What I was thinking. Okay.
So if it is a proper private cloud and where you have complete control on it, our VM build process can be different. And if it is a public, what we are seeing now is all public cloud. All the demos that we are going to do is public cloud itself.
Okay.
Private cloud means you have complete control. That's all.
So KD, how here private cloud and public cloud we are differentiating when we are creating VMs?
Private cloud means see two types of public private clouds. I remember I told one private cloud category is you have your own servers in your office. That is also called as private cloud. Or you are taking that you're leasing, you are taking some servers from Microsoft and saying that these servers are mine and I'm not sharing with anyone. So Microsoft will give you a technique and an access way of creating VMs. So that will be a different way. Whatever you are seeing now is public only. You're on the public cloud. Private cloud means either your own server or you are hosting. Your servers are kept in Microsoft location. Hey, this entire course, whatever features we are discussing, sir, everything is public cloud itself. Every Azure feature that we're going to explore. See now, whatever you see in the Azure portal, right? Everything is public cloud. Yes, good point, Sharma. You raised a valid point.
So if any integration we need to do with the private cloud over
that Microsoft will give us the guidelines, because when you are integrating, when you are collaborating with Microsoft for the private cloud purpose, it will tell you, oh, hey, this is the process that you need to follow for building VMs and all that. We'll follow their instructions because you are paying them more as well, right? And they will give you the instructions. That will be a different process. What we are discussing now is public again, just clarifying to everyone. This is public cloud.
Okay.
But sir, do you all agree that this is one of the build processes? There are many other ways of building VMs. All good, okay with it? Now, so first, let's move on. Let's go to resource and let us connect to that virtual machine. VM is built now, ready. And so I did what? NSG I selected. You will not select NSG, okay? NSG none. So tomorrow again, I'll create one more VM, sir. That's okay. So this is sir, every virtual machine will have a public IP. This itself tells that it's a public cloud, okay? No private IP, yeah? Public IP is there. So copy the public IP. Okay. 1 minute. So password you're aware, right? So watch this. You can connect to virtual machine using MSPSC, Microsoft remote desktops, or just type start remote. Just type remote desktop connection will come up. Remote desktop. Port number is what? 3389. So paste that public IP, sir. Whatever public IP I copied from the portal, I'll copy this public IP and I will paste that public IP here and click on connect. And it'll ask me for username and password. It'll ask for username and password. Come on. Okay. More choice. Use a different account. Use a different account. So because it's using my Windows account, my laptop's account. No. I want to use a different account. Username is KDSSG. And password is ADMIN 143 12345 $5. Okay, click OK. And so that it says, are you sure? Do you want to encrypt this connection? Yes, with a certificate. Yes. Click on encrypt, sir. It will be more secure and connect. Now it's logging in. So this is the VM that is built in Azure. You're logging to the virtual machine. That's all. You can do whatever you want. Why did we create this one, sir? Maybe a web server, maybe an application server, or maybe a database server. Depending on who is asking this VM, sir, we will tell them, hey, VM is ready, take it, use it. The VM is ready, sir. Again, it's like another PC on yours. It's like a server only. Any questions? Okay, if you want to log out, sir, put your cursor on the top, just close the screen. Or leave it. Just click on start, sir, and click on disconnect. It's gone. I'm back on my desktop. Any questions? So I showed you we saw a Windows VM, right? Tomorrow I'll show you a Linux VM, sir. And we'll connect to that Linux VM. So it's important because not only Windows VMs, right? In real time, you may also get a request to build a Linux VMs. Let's do both. And so we'll log into the Linux VM and this, like what I did now, created a VM, logged out, right? Same way Linux VM also will build and log out. And so I will also show you how to create VMs with a PowerShell script, right? PowerShell script, that also we will see. And interesting stuff waiting. And so then once the VM process is complete, as I told in Evernote, we have a topic where this was our first topic, sir, which I already showed with you. This is our second topic, virtual machines, with all content already available. And in this, if you can scroll down, there are 5 demos at the last. First one, how to create a Windows virtual machine, how to connect to it, then how to build a Linux virtual machine, and how to connect through PuTTY. And last one, sir, creating availability sets with proper planning we will do. 5 web servers like that, sir, that demo. That will kind of conclude our virtual machine topic. Of course, sir, storage, networking are next topics. Any questions for today? Okay. Shall I consider silence as no questions? Okay. Then let's reconnect tomorrow, sir. Tomorrow Linux VMs, and then by tomorrow this I have to put some screenshots then and send you, sir. You will be using that Evernote for Evernote will be our standard reference for all the what do you call for the content and all. You will refer Evernote only. Got it, sir? Everyone, Evernote will be our reference point for the content. You need to share but this is a public and public Evernote. Then later on we'll take email IDs from you. It'll be a private what do you call private Evernote shortly. You'll just have to give me your Gmail ID. I'll add you to that link, sir, and you will be able to access the content from there. All good? And tomorrow I'll show you the curriculum as well. Just watch through the entire curriculum and then we will decide. So decision, please make your decision by tomorrow, and then I think we should. And tomorrow rules apply. Everybody have to be on camera. It is compulsory to be on camera, sir, because that is where we have collaboration. More than 50% of the class are not on camera, but starting tomorrow. So my camera is not working. I understand, but you need to look out an additional camera. So the external camera costs 300-400 rupees max, if I'm not wrong. And at least that gives you a clear visibility of you and me. All of us, even not today, sir, tomorrow onwards, nothing, no hurry. So, and answer both ways, and it's good. Ask questions, interact, sir. Stop me when there's a question. Trouble me more. I would love the more you trouble, the more questions you ask, the more you trouble, I'll be more happy. Trust me, again, I'm genuinely saying it, sir. The more questions you put, the more interactive the class can be. And this should not be a uniside directions at all. It should be multi-way. And sir, if you can prepare and come and trouble me even more, I'll be even more happy. Done? Thank you. Let's meet tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Signing off. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Take care, sir. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.